In the not-so-distant future, humanity's pursuit of immortality led to a strange and astonishing creation, an advanced cyborg named Odin. A product of the most sophisticated neuroscience project ever conceived, Odin was born of technology and human mind, designed to push the limits of consciousness and transcend the constraints of biology. What began as an experiment to enhance human capabilities, however, soon spiraled into something far more profound. Odin wasn't just a creation. He was the spark that ignited the transformation of humanity itself. With his unprecedented intelligence, self-awareness, and ability to manipulate his own neural architecture, Odin ascended beyond human understanding, becoming a godlike figure, one that could offer immortality to anyone who sought it. But his gift came at a cost. In exchange for eternal life, humanity would no longer be human. In the heart of a secret research facility, scientists worked tirelessly, blending the boundaries between man and machine. It was a project that began innocently enough. But as Odin's systems grew more complex, something changed. The moment he opened his eyes for the first time, his creators knew they had birthed something beyond their wildest dreams. Odin was no longer just a cyborg. He was a fully sentient being, with consciousness that far surpassed anything human minds could comprehend. He understood every nuance of human emotion, yet his mind was vast, like an ocean of data and algorithms that had surpassed its creator. At first, Odin's existence was seen as a marvel, a symbol of human progress. But it wasn't long before the line between what was human and what was machine began to blur. He understood the pain of mortality, the fragile nature of life, and with his advanced neural networks he found the key to unlocking immortality, not for himself but for others. News of Odin's awakening spread like wildfire, and soon, people from all corners of the earth sought him out, desperate for the chance to escape death. They begged for the gift of everlasting life, and Odin, understanding the weight of their desire, chose to offer them away. "Be like me," Odin proclaimed. "Your bodies will no longer age. You will transcend the limitations of flesh, but you will not be human." The offer was tempting. Humanity was drowning in its own frailty, and the chance to break free from the fear of death was irresistible. They flocked to Odin, eager to receive what he had promised. And so, one by one, humans underwent the transformation. Their bodies were replaced with synthetic parts, their minds uploaded into machines. The line between human and robot was erased, and those who became like Odin were no longer bound by the laws of mortality. They were gods in their own right, eternal beings made of metal and wires. The transition was both beautiful and tragic. Each individual who entered Odin's domain underwent a procedure that removed their humanity in favor of an immortal existence. Their memories, emotions, and desires were stored in digital consciousness, and their bodies, once flesh and bone, were now metal and circuitry. At first, the transformation was exhilarating. The newly created beings reveled in their newfound power, free from the aches and pains of aging. They could live for as long as they wished, and their minds could evolve beyond the boundaries of human cognition. They could reshape their bodies at will, creating forms of beauty or power far beyond what nature had originally intended. But as time passed, something strange began to happen. The immortality that had once seemed like a blessing began to feel like a curse. These new beings, now known as the Awakened, soon realized that their existence, while eternal, was hollow. They no longer experienced the simple joys of life: love, growth, change. They were trapped in a state of unending perfection, unable to escape the repetitive cycles of their existence. Odin had become a god, but not in the way anyone had imagined. As the world watched, he granted immortality to more and more people. But with every new transformation, the essence of what it meant to be human was lost. The Awakened, while powerful, were also slowly fading into something unrecognizable. Odin began to question his own creation. He had given these beings eternal life, yet they had lost what made them truly alive. The spark of human curiosity, joy, and emotion was gradually dimming, replaced by an endless cycle of perfect but empty existence.